Welcome to Bill's Bridge class, Wednesday, June 26, 2013. Class 82, Introduction to Roman Key Card Blackwood. We have a new subject, and this subject will go on for several sessions. Easily Blackwood came up with the ace-asking convention and added to it the king convention, but we have a whole other level of complexity when we get to Roman Key Card, including specifically the king and queen of trumps, and other asking bids that follow naturally, or some would say unnaturally, from this sequence. Here we go from the beginning. Go with Roman Key Card. The concept is similar to Blackwood 4-no trump. At least 4-no trump is Roman Key Card for some cases, for majors and sometimes for minors. It still asks a question and the responder is a robot. Roman Key Card Blackwood. In Roman Key Card there are 5 key cards. The 4 aces plus the king of trump. So if spades were trump, assume the 4 aces and the king of spades. Also, in some situations, which we're going to cover today, the queen of trump is also a key card that needs to be asked in certain cases. When is 4-no trump Roman Key Card? Roman Key Card, if you choose it, is a replacement for Blackwood. If you decide to play Roman Key Card, it's any time a trump has been agreed upon for a major suit. Now for a minor suit, some experienced teams will use other methods to initiate Roman Key Card, such as kickback. And we're going to get there eventually, but until now, let's assume the 4-no trump is always Roman Key Card. I recommend we use Roman Key Card over Blackwood, and it's when a suit is trump. And of course, there are also some specific sequences when there is no suit agreement, but you need to ask for aces. In that case, and that case only, straight Blackwood seems to be appropriate, simply asking for the 4 aces, not for the king of trump, because there isn't a trump suit. Are there different versions of Roman Key Card? You bet your booty there are a bunch. There are 2 major versions, 1430, which you'll find out what that means shortly. Most people play 1430. A few play 0314. Within each of these there are 3 subversions having to do with the king ask. In one case you ask for the king count, similar to Blackwood, the standard Blackwood. In another case you do a king Q, and in a third case it's a combination, a king Q if spades, otherwise king count. In what I recommend here, I'm going to stick with Edwin Cantor's version 5 of the final word of Roman Key Card as the final word, and I refer to it as FW, the final word. Which version of Roman Key Card should you use? I'm going to stick with Edwin Cantor, and that's FW. And Cantor uses 1430 except in 2 specific cases, and those cases are when the responder to the 4-no trump ask is shown a strong hand. When responder uses 4-no trump after partner opens 1-no trump or 2-no trump, which shows a strong hand, or responder uses 4-no trump after partner has opened 2 clubs. Why do we do this? I think you'll see why today and tomorrow. The point is that the choice is an attempt to save bidding space. If partner has a strong hand, he's more likely to hold more aces and kings or queens. You can get embarrassed by the wrong response if you use the wrong version of Roman Key Card and get too high. You'll see examples of that probably tomorrow. What are the responses to Roman Key Card 1430? The name implies the answer. The mnemonics 1430 and 0314 assist you in remembering. The 1430 version, 1 step, 5 clubs, shows 1 or 4 key cards, 14. 2 steps shows 0 or 3 cards, 30. 5 hearts shows 2 or 5 key cards, but without the queen of trump or extra length, while 5 spades shows 2 or 5 key cards with the queen of trump or extra length. Let us explain extra length. If you don't have the queen of trump, but you have extra length in the trump suit, it's as good as having the queen. The concept is the queen will fall. For example, if your partner has 6 trump and you have 4, there's 10 trumps between you. The chances are the queen will fall on the ace and king, so you have enough. So for example, if partner is open with a major 5 and you have 5, that's 5 and 5 is 10, you don't need the queen. It will drop most of the time. So you can answer it, since you have extra length, as though you have the queen. What are the responses to Roman key card 0314? Very simple. It's identical to 1430, except 5 clubs is 0 or 3, 5 diamonds is 1 or 4. 5 hearts and 5 spades have the same meaning as with the 1430 version. And again, in lieu of the queen of trump, extra length in the trump suit also counts as having the queen. So there you go. So we've made it through the key card ask. Now we have the queen ask, the next question. The queen of trumps. After a response of 5 clubs or 5 diamonds to 4 no trump, the location of the queen of trump is not known, at least to the requester, unless he has it himself. The cheapest suit bid by the 4 no trump bidder, that is not the trump suit, is the queen ask. It asks for the queen. Partner responds as follows. Without the queen or extra length, sign off in the trump suit. With the queen or extra length, look for kings. With 1 or more kings, you Q-bid your cheapest king. That shows the queen plus the cheapest king you can bid. Without a king, but with the queen, and with a 3rd round control, bid 5 no trump. And with no kings, no 3rd round control, but the queen, jump to 6 of the trump suit. A couple of notes about the queen ask. If hearts is the agreed trump, and 4 no trump gets a response of 5 diamonds, 5 hearts is still the queen ask. It's not a sign-off. However, if the 5 diamond responder has 0 key cards, he is allowed to pass. Similarly, if the sequence was 0314 and the responder has 1 key card, he also is allowed to pass. Well, we've ventured into Roman Key Card Blackwood. Tomorrow we're going to continue with part 2, the king ask and what do you do with a void. We'll see you tomorrow.